Good morning, my millionaire growth partners. My name is Otis Tucker, the world's first trillionaire. I am creating heaven on earth, people, and the way that I do it, number one, is by helping people to realize that the Spirit of God lives inside of them, and therefore you have the ability and capacity to do what God do because you're made in His image. You know what I'm saying? All you got to do is take possession of that, own that the Spirit of God lives inside of you, and that you are God. Number two, people, is by creating financial freedom for billions of people across this world. Next one is to help create a million millionaires. I am the greatest leader that ever lived. I am God, people, and most important is that I manifest the words I speak. My message for you today, people, is for you to lock in and focus, man. You know, what I realize is that, for people, especially those that are on their spiritual journey, that are guided and protected, is that, the way, to get a person like that off their game is through distraction, man. And that's really for everybody. It's the whole system, the whole matrix, the whole world is designed to keep people distracted, because if you focus on what you ought to be focused on, then the system knows that you'll break free. You know what I'm saying? So bottom line is that, I really, 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 really want you to really lock in, man, on what it is, whatever that is that you want, whatever it is that you need to work on, so that way you can really take your life to the next level, That right there is key, people. It's really focus, man. It's like whatever you focus on is what you get more of, If you focus more on your problems or the lacks and limitations that you have in your life, then you get more of that. So obviously the contrary is true. Is that, if you focus on the things that you truly desire, and not just the things you desire, but how exactly. The focus I'm talking about is what actions can you take right now that's going to help you attain or accomplish the things you set out to do. And if you really lock in and focus on the solutions to your problems, people, then eventually your solutions becomes irrelevant because they disappear. So is that right now, the locking I'm talking about, man, is that whatever area of your life right now that you really want and need to improve, is that I really want you to be very intentionally focusing on what do you need to do right now to solve those problems in your life. You know what I'm saying? Because nobody have a shortage of problems. There's all kinds of people, you know what I'm saying? And it's like you just have to prioritize and say, okay, well, which one am I focusing on right now? And what do I need to do to solve whatever that dilemma or problem is? But that's what I mean when I say locking in focus, man. I really want you to be very intentionally focused on changing your life. And the way that you're going to do it, people, is being very focused, being very locked in, and just consistently focused, almost being obsessed with whatever that solution is that you need to accomplish or attain the things you're going after, man. I really want you to lock in on that and get busy taking massive actions all day long, every single day, until that problem or whatever that dilemma is resolved. And then once that happens, then like I said, there's never a shortage of problems, people. It's just you just move on to the next one. But even that could be a distraction in the sense that you're trying to solve too many problems at one time. That becomes overwhelming. But most important is that it's a distraction, because again, lack of focus is the majority of our problems in our lives, people. And if we give each item, or the most important ones, the attention it deserves, then you can solve those dilemmas or issues in a more timely manner. That's really the message, people. I want you to stay locked in and really focus on the prioritized problem one at a time. If you could tackle more, go for it. But I'm suggesting the biggest one and work your way from there. So anyways, that's that portion, man. Shout out to my co-creators, man, of Heaven and Earth. Last night I had some really good downloads on this, man. It's like what I figured out last night is that people, you know, heaven on earth really, what it's like, what is it or where is it? You know what I'm saying? And what I'm realizing, people, is that, you know, heaven on earth really is the fifth dimension. It's literally your ability to be in that mental state of being and hold that frequency. You know, because in the fifth dimension is where your amazing life is. That's where you find all the peace, you find all the joy, that's where you find the love and compassion for others, that's where you find the humility, that's where you find everything that is the embodiment of who God is. So it's like, who is the God inside of you? He exists in the fifth dimension, and all you have to do is get there, man, you know? To move from this 3D world to get there. And I think that's where I come in, people, where as you watch these videos every day, it helps you to get closer and closer, because it gives you ideas on things that you need to work on for yourself. So that way it's like a guided tutorial, because the stuff I'm sharing with you people is stuff that I'm learning and figuring out myself. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I thank God, man, for the collective also, you know what I'm saying? The people that's already on their spiritual journey, that have actually traveled these paths, just like I'm figuring out these paths. There's people that are learning and figuring out other things. And, you know, as they express and share different things, whatever resonate with your people, that's like the spirit of discernment. Is really another way to break that down to your simple format, is just whatever resonate with you, because you'll hear a lot of stuff, but if it doesn't resonate with you and inspire and motivate you, then it ain't for you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if you find people that have content that is resonate with you and speaking to you, then that is indeed, you know, your portion. It's your message. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, the way God create anything is with words. The same God that's in me is the same one that's in you and everybody. So it's like, in order for God to reach us and deliver a message to us, he used it through people. But the way you know, and this is where the spirit of discernment comes in, is that it resonate with you or it doesn't. If it doesn't resonate with you, man, leave it alone. It ain't for you. It's for somebody else. Whatever resonate with you, really take heed to that. Really get busy taking action on that. But I just know that I'm extremely grateful for, I call them like my angels, man. These are people that, you know, either follow me or watch my videos or whatever the case is. And, you know, the same way God is using me, God is using different people in different stages. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, as people share their, you know, whatever God lay on their heart, is that, you know, that's been very instrumental, I'll say, in my growth. And I think that's what's really exponentially helped me to launch, leapfrog into, you know, being in the fifth dimension more. Is that for years I was just by myself, nobody, that I thought I was the only one out here. But there's a lot of people out here, man, that God is using to help transform this world for different purposes, obviously. But I really like that, people. And I think also that as we continue to develop this Heaven on Earth segment of my daily videos, is that I hope that, you know, you can be a part of this collective eventually, where you can share things that you're experiencing, things that you're figuring out, so that it can be a blessing onto other people, you know, that's on their journey, you know, just like you watching me do mine. But overall, people, what I'm trying to get at, man, is that we're going to go from this 3D world to the 5D world. And the more you lock in every single day, that is indeed how I take you to heaven on earth, people, is to take you to the mental state of being where you can really experience what it's like to live in the fifth dimension, man. You know what I'm saying? Which is where the spirit of God reigns. You know what I'm saying? That's the kingdom of God is up there, man. Not in this 3D world. This is the man-made version, which we call the Matrix, you know? And there's nothing wrong with, you know, you're living here, but mentally and spiritually, you got to operate from the 5D world. And then eventually we'll learn, because I'm still learning this part, is how to develop my physical life to match what I see in the 5D world, and me, you, and the collective will all figure that out also over time. This is a new chapter, people. This has never ever been done, but this is essentially what my life and business is really to help people to realize who they are, man, to get to that fifth dimension, which is them realizing that they are God. The spirit of God lives inside of them. And I didn't expect it to happen overnight, but I do know that with time, more and more people will start to believe this and start taking action to really manifest these things in their lives, man. Shout out to Jamaica, man, who is the eye of this world. Shout out to Africa, who is the mother of this world. Shout out to the entire Caribbean and the African diaspora worldwide, man. You know, it's like last night, I was so happy, you know. I think it was, I don't know, 1, 2 o'clock this morning when I saw on social media the announcement that Andrew Holness won the election. Man, I tell you, my heart sang with joy. It really rejoiced, you know. It was like a breath of fresh air, like, whew, he dodged that bullet, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just so proud of the people that did go to the polls. I definitely think we got to keep working on that. I think only 38% of the people eligible voter actually voted. That's something we definitely got to continue to improve, especially in the next for future election cycles. And we'll keep talking about the importance of that. That way we really reflect the true voice of the Jamaican people. You know what I'm saying? But overall, man, I'm just super excited. I just felt like, you know, I was holding my breath, man, just really believing and hoping that, you know, people would make the right choice, man, and indeed they did. So I'm extremely happy and proud of that, man, and just really looking forward to the next 5 years, just watching the miraculous transformation of that little island, man. You know what I'm saying? Just really watching it. Well, look at what we tell her. That's facts, man. Believe that, you know? And you'll see it, people, over the next 5 years. Watch me, mark my word, you'll see it. Jamaica, the way we are now, take a good shot at that. And you'll see what it looks like 5 years from now, people. It'll be massively different for the betterment. And I'm extremely happy about that. Obviously, people, united we stand, divided we fall. We're choosing to stand united. We're always going to support and inspire each other. Remember the two philosophy, people. Number one is that we are our brothers and sisters' keeper. That's always number one, especially when we're in need. Number two, people, is that each one teach one. We will always choose to teach each other whatever we know so we can be very impactful and help people to transform their life for the better, you know. That's that, man. My declarations over y'all life, people. Number one is that you are a millionaire. Number two is that you're married to the person of your dreams. Number three is that you have amazing health and is in the best shape of your life, man. My prayer for you today, people, is that you wake up, man, to realize how powerful you are, and just knowing that the Spirit of God lives inside of you. The same light that you see shining through me, people, can definitely be shining through you just the same. It's just that you must be willing to do the work that's necessary, which means you got to really work on yourself, man. Keep working on yourself. Keep doing the shadow work. Keep working on the areas that needs improvement, and being humble enough and just being willing to let go and transform, man. I really believe in you, people. Y'all have a great day, man. Blessings on to y'all, and we'll talk tomorrow.